Every great journey begins with a single step. And at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, that step is met with warmth, guidance, and possibility. Here, learning goes beyond the books. It is where future healthcare heroes are nurtured by passionate instructors who believe in their potential. From theory to practice, our healthcare assistant students gain real-world skills in real healthcare settings, preparing them to serve, support, and make a difference from day one. Because at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, we don't just teach healthcare, we empower excellence. Admissions are now open for our January and February intakes. Step into your future today. Find us at Blessed House, 5th floor, opposite Garden City Mall. Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, empowering excellent healthcare.
Very good morning. Welcome back. This is Kingdom Business Network, and we are glad that you're here with us as we continue to build and impact kingdom businesses. This is your digital coach, Lewis Ndege, and welcome on board. Last week, we had a very wonderful conversation around investing in oneself, investing in yourself. And we said that as a man thinketh, so he is. As we proceed, as we continue building capacity, as we continue engaging in conversations on how can we best leverage on what we already have, we agreed that the best way to build wealth, the best way to move from that one level to the other is actually by investing in yourself. And today we are here to take it a notch higher. And we want to build a conversation around increasing or growing your income. And our postulation today is that you can't necessarily grow your income. You can't necessarily grow what you actually earn without growing yourself first, improving your capacity. Remember, the woman, when the prophet of God was given instruction to visit her, he was told, tell her to collect as much vessels as possible. And our question today is, how many vessels have you been able to collect for yourself? With me is our previous guest, Justus Obisa. He's a networking and marketing champion. And be sure today we are going to take it a notch higher. Be ready with your pen and book. And just as a reminder, share this conversation to as many people as possible. Be of blessing to as many of your friends as possible. Our numbers are running down there. Keep your questions coming. In our second episode, Sir Justus is going to be engaging with us. And before then, allow me to introduce to us one of our finest and the most new and fresh co-host. With me is Karen on board. How are you, Karen?
I'm good.
Karibu sana KBN.
Asante sana.
Kindly welcome our viewers.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Njoki. Welcome to Kingdom Business Network. We will be discussing about personal growth and financial growth today. And
Amazing. Thank you so much. That is Karen, and we are going to be cruising on very nicely. We are having wonderful conversations around. And today we are talking about building capacity. This is not the conversations you want to miss. And with us is none other than our guest last week, who is also very benevolent to come back and continue sharing with us, Sir Justus Obisa. Karibu sana senior.
Thank you so much, my host. Thank you so much. My name is Justus Obisa. Always excited to be here. Today we are looking to take our conversation higher than what we did last week. And we hope that you are going to learn something from it. Thank you.
Wow. So, sir, kindly help us understand when we talk about capacity. Because as a physics student, when I hear the name capacity, it triggers something different. Maybe for the sake of now people who are conversing the business vocabulary, maybe in terms of business-wise, what do you mean by capacity?
Well, thank you. When we talk about capacity yes. is actually the idea to increase your skills. Increasing your skills, your knowledge, and understanding the area of your expertise so that people can pay you for that. When you have capacity, it means you learn more. To increase your capacity means you learn more on that field, you acquire more skills on that field, and you create value using the skills that you have learned.
Sure.
That way you can be able to increase your value and people will pay you for it.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I think we are getting that clearly, that when you improve your value, that which you are able to do, how are you able to deliver? When you are concerned about the prerequisites, the values, the strengths, all these factors of production that have been established within you, when you're concerned about elevating yourself. Remember, we usually talk about embracing what we call a culture of continuous learning. Why do we say so? Last week, I had a very funny engagement, Sir Justus. Mm-hmm. I happened to meet a very young lady. Actually, she finished Form 4 last year, mm-hmm. last year, sorry. And the young lady was like, Coach, I'm looking for a job. Can you help me get a job? And I was like, what grade did you get? She informed me about the grade. And then I was like, don't you consider first securing a skill that will at least help you secure something valuable in terms of a job or something, or even a placement? And she was like, I feel the world is moving on very fast and I need to start earning, you see. And I was like, pause, my girl, because it is only us young people who think we don't have time. It is only us young people who think we don't have time, especially to increase our capacity. So what do you mean when you say that increasing your capacity speeds up your financial growth?
When you learn something, you become more effective and more useful than when you're just looking for just a job. So learning simply enables you to increase your capacity to understand the field that you are going to work in. And this is a conversation people should have. After Form 4, most people go, I just want to get a job. Mimi niweke mahali popote pale. Mm-hmm. But what will make you indispensable in that place is the knowledge and the skills you have in that field.
True.
Otherwise, many people will come and bypass you because they have more skills, they have more knowledge about the field that you are in.
Sure.
And then another thing about capacity building is about build your character and discipline. You know, this will make you more reliable and dependable in whichever field that you are. So it involves learning, getting knowledge, getting skills and also in building your character.
Sure.
Or that enables you to solve more bigger problems. When you solve bigger problems, it simply means you become indispensable.
Sure.
And people will want to retain you.
Sure.
People will want to put you close to them so that you continue creating value for them. Nobody will want to just employ you because maybe you just finished Form 4 or college. Nobody will want to entrust you with their business because you just finished school.
Sure.
You just need to be patient, go learn. After learning that skill, then come and apply.
Sure.
And sometimes skills does not need so much time. You just apply them as you learn. Apply them as you learn. That is the best way you can be able to grow.
Wow, you've talked about 3 things here. You've talked about skills making you reliable. You've also talked about them making you dependable. And I love the last one, that you become indispensable. Because when you're able to build that value around yourself, people will need you, other than the vice versa.
Yeah.
And I think as we cruise on around that particular subject, it is also necessary to make our viewers understand. In physics, there is what we used to call elastic limits. Do we have an elastic limit in terms of capacity? Is there how far I can go as a person? Like, I can only be a teacher. I can only be a businessman in Mudhurwa. Do we have an elastic limit as in terms of capacity?
It's the only limit. It's the one that you put on yourself, that I can say.
Okay.
Because I can give myself as an example. I'm a banker. I've trained as a banker, as an accountant. I worked for 2 years, but I decided to quit because in the process I realized I was not growing, or the job was not meeting the expectations I had. So I had to quit. Today I'm doing something quite different, and for the last few years I've been perfecting it. But every day I realize that I have not really reached where I want to be. I am in the field of network marketing and sales. So this is a place where from the word go I was put into learning the skills. One of the most important skills people can learn in any field is how to communicate.
Communication.
Communication is a very important skill. It will open doors because once you understand what you are communicating, you will open new doors. Even in the field that you are, you can still open new doors. In terms of maybe you're a teacher and you only want to stick to that, it's okay for some people, but some people want more out of that. You can find a teacher who is still learning something. Maybe is having a skill about selling, right? You can find someone working maybe as a banker, but part-time is maybe selling things online. It's not that they decided to stick to their career alone. Outside that, there is something better you can do. And most skills nowadays you can learn even online. You can teach yourself. You can decide. It's being deliberate. Yeah.
Wow, Karen.
Yes.
Unasikia hii maneno is being deliberate with equipping yourself with skills. And I actually love that you're highlighting communication. What do you think, Karen?
Listening to what Mr. Justus has been saying about being deliberate, about going for what you want, he mentioned a very quite important thing about you find a teacher is learning another skill on the side. I think I would ask Mr. Justus, what would you encourage youth? Because you find youth want fast income, fast growth, but yet they are not willing to expand on their skills. Like, what steps would you guide the youth to be able to grow, like to have personal growth?
Yes, thank you. That's a good question. I have dealt with so many youths in the field I am currently, and I can say that in most cases I get disappointed about their decision making. People want faster growth. It never comes that way. People want like they want to succeed immediately. It is never easy. I always give an example. And yesterday I had an encounter with someone I've been mentoring online, and then she wrote me a very sad message, and I was like, wow, what really happened? I tried to call her, and she was so hungry. After that, she cut off my phone. I called again after like 30 minutes. We talked, and she was like, I think it's not what I expected. And I was like, okay. So what normally, I always say, quote this. You cannot go to school today in grade what? Nowadays they have grades.
Yeah, nowadays we
Which
have
one? The one
grade 1
they
to
start
6.
from?
Grade 1.
Is it grade 1 or pre-primary,
We have
PP1?
PP1, PP2,
So
grade 1.
you cannot take a child. A child cannot go to PP1 this year and she or he be given an exam of grade 6.
True.
There's always a process.
True.
So you have to follow the process.
True.
Things will not you will not make money at the beginning. But what determines the making of that money is the seeds you sow from the beginning, the efforts you put in. Yes, I can understand the frustration. People want, and this frustration mostly come from comparison, from the desire to want it now, not later. But success in business, in any career, cannot come that way. You have to take steps. It's a process, and this process requires patience. This process requires that you put in effort first before you get paid. Nobody will ever pay you first before you put the effort to learn that. And someone who quits faster will always quit in anything. Every time you start something and a few days you quit, it shows that you don't have the resilience to overcome challenges, because you will not grow without challenges. You will not go to the next level before you have the capacity to solve the problems on the current level you are. So you have to outgrow those small challenges. But most importantly, people need to be patient. And then one of my mentors told me that be patient with the results, but be impatient with your activities. So what are the efforts that you are putting in? Are they enough? I always say that your best is not always enough. What do I mean? That you maybe in our field of sales, we do make calls. There is someone who can make 2 calls per day, and they say, I've done my best. But there is someone who can make 50, and they also say they have done the best.
True.
But there's someone who stretches to go even after those 50 calls. They do follow-up, they make, they also do messaging. So your best is relative to what? Is compared to what? So sometimes it's good to be patient with the process, but internally analyze yourself. What efforts am I putting towards what I'm doing? Yeah.
Wow. I think the conversation is wonderful so far, Karen. And something I may want us to maybe also dig around is the place of mindset, because I totally believe that sometimes our limitations is only our level of thinking or what we have in mind. And mindsets are built by different factors, including exposure and what have you. But can we say that in the place of capacity building, that the very preliminary steps is actually influencing your mindset?
It's very true. The mindset you start something with is very important. And most of the time, people come into something with the mindset that I'll make it. But on top of that mindset, they have strategies. You see, you can always say, I will make it, but what strategy do you have?
True.
When you have a strategy plus the mindset, and then you can see the end result,
True.
how it is going to be. But if you are coming into something and you don't have that strategy, the end result will be hard. People want, most people, especially she asked a question about the youth, people want to try. So when you go to something with the mindset, I will try, most certainly you will not make it, because you just want to try.
True.
And anytime you are trying, any slightest obstacle you meet, it will just trigger the fear. It will just trigger the idea that I was trying this, no, vile kunaendelea huenda nisi. But if you have a strategy and a mindset that I'm going to get what I want, you are not going to try. You are going to put in the strategy and do a PCD.
True.
And along the way, as you work on that mindset, a mindset that succeeds is a mindset that has an idea that it is not going to be smooth all through. Sure. Along the way, I will get these obstacles. I'll get this rejection. People ridicule me.
True. People
laugh at me. But what is in it for me, not for them? And you go in full swing.
True.
You'll get it. I've seen people quit because from what they start simply because they think, hey, what will my friends think about me when they hear that I've started this business or I'm selling this and this? It is a pandemic, I can say, outside here. That is a mindset that came in without preparation, without a strategy.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. And what can we say about the generational divide? Because as much as we are saying that we need to be patient, we need to be strategic, but the current generation says otherwise. A while back, hard work pace used to make a lot of sense. Today, smart work pays, and if it pays faster, that's not and that's what the generation wants. So can we say that we are talking very good things, but to the wrong people? Or are we having very wrong people to the right things?
I think the current thing you said that smart pay works, I'm a pace.
Yeah, smart work pays.
A smart work pays.
Yes, compared to hard work pays.
Yeah, but nothing comes without effort. Whether it's learning a skill, you have to put efforts.
True.
Whether you want to sit behind a computer and maybe do something, you need to have a skill.
True.
So that skill needs effort, right?
True.
Every time, whether you are doing, let me say, maybe you are selling online
True.
versus moving from one door to another.
True.
It is something people will say that is working for them. But again, when you are there, as I said earlier, if maybe you are selling, let's say, what people sell online,
Thrift clothes.
yeah, clothes, they need to see, are you trustworthy?
True.
Are you reliable? And are you consistent?
True.
So those things require efforts.
True.
Even in the previous way of selling door to door, still requires consistency. Consistent reliability and good reputation, right? But then you cannot really replace that, even if it is online or offline.
True.
You need to work on those consistently, because nowadays I think visibility is a new currency.
True.
And that visibility comes because you are consistent, you are trustworthy, you are reliable. People can always give recommendation based on what you have done to them.
True.
That is a fundamental thing, whether hard work or smart work. That one you have to work for it. But again, you need to put in the efforts, and you need a strategy, whether offline or online.
True.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that one is very loud and clear, that principles remain, principles stand. Consistency can never be replaced. The only things that are changing are the catalysts for growth. So if we are talking about growth, if we are talking about capacity building, the principles ni zile too. Karen, what do you think?
Mr. Justus, you mentioned about fear being a hindrance in your mindset, and you have worked through experience. You have worked with a lot of people. You have provided guidance. What other things that makes people be stuck? Like prevents people from growing, and makes and prevents people. How will I put it?
I think I get your point.
Yeah.
Apart from fear, what else? I think fear is the common factor here. I was a few days, maybe months, there's a client I've been wanting to meet, but because of where she is, I was always fearing to go to approach her. I kept on greeting her, but not just telling her what I wanted. Because of where
she is and where
you know, there's this perception we have that people above you, if you go to them with an idea, they will always dismiss you. Not really. It's fear that will prevent you from that. But another thing, other than fear, is lack of knowledge. How do you approach people? The approach matters. You can have confidence, but you can use it in the wrong way, and you lose a deal. So the approach matters. The way you communicate your idea matters. And then, of course, this idea of you want, what will my friends say? What will they think about me? Or what is that? Are you getting? Those are some of the challenges that people pass through.
Wow.
Yes.
And I think, especially when you introduce the topic fear, it is a fundamental principle, because even the Bible warns us against fear. It says that do not be anxious about anything, and through prayer and supplication present your request.
Yes.
Yes. And I want to say this, maybe for the avoidance of doubt. Fear will come, but intelligence dictates know how to handle it, because fearing moments will absolutely come. Allow me to remind you that our numbers are down there. Keep your questions coming. That has been our first episode. This is KBN. See you in exactly 2 minutes. Don't touch that dial.
Every great journey begins with a single step. And at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, that step is met with warmth, guidance, and possibility. Here, learning goes beyond the books. It is where future healthcare heroes are nurtured by passionate instructors who believe in their potential. From theory to practice, our healthcare assistant students gain real-world skills in real healthcare settings, preparing them to serve, support, and make a difference from day one. Because at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, we don't just teach healthcare, we empower excellence. Admissions are now open for our January and February intakes. Step into your future today. Find us at Blessed House, 5th floor, opposite Garden City Mall. Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, empowering excellent healthcare.
Welcome back. This is KBN. We are cruising on very nicely. We've just introduced a very wonderful conversation around fear as a hindrance to capacity building. Fear as a hindrance to capacity building. I know all of us have had that moment where you aimed for something. You were very certain that this is exactly what I want, but fear hindered you. Fear made you not to go for that which you believed was rightfully yours. And Sir Justus has been helping us understand how to overcome fear, because sometimes fear will come. Actually, most of the times, because we usually say that life is full of challenges, not challenges in the negative way, but the kind of challenges that take us from one level to the other. And as we approach some of those moments, fear is unavoidable. But how do we handle fear so that we may not lose our opportunities, so that we may not lose these opportunities as we climb this ladder of business growth the kingdom way? Sir Justus, kindly shed some light into how to handle fear.
Okay, thank you so much. Fear is a complex topic and we can discuss it, but at this time, as you have asked, how do you handle fear?
Sure.
The first step is to name the fear. Understand where it comes from.
Sure.
Be clear about it, and then it is easier to confront it. When you understand what triggers that fear,
Sure.
it is easy to develop mechanics
Sure.
that really will enable you to overcome it. Then the second thing is to separate the perception from reality.
Sure.
What is this that people, what is your perception of that which makes you fear?
Sure.
For example, when you fear talking, for example, I have in the sales business, I've always feared rejection,
Sure.
right? What if I call them and they say no?
Sure.
Right? My perception is always into what if they say no.
Sure.
But what is the reality? The reality is that whether they say no or not, life continues.
Sure.
Right? So fear, but go ahead and make that call.
Sure.
When one of my mentors once told us, what is the worst thing that can happen if someone tells you no, or if someone rejects you?
Sure.
And he asked that question, would you die? I said no. So what is preventing you from doing ABCD? So most people fear the word no.
Sure.
More than anything else. And then another thing is break that challenge into smaller steps.
True.
The moment you break it into smaller steps, fear disappears or becomes manageable.
True.
And then you can also prepare and build competency in that area.
True.
In the area of sales, we always train people on how to make a call or to approach a client.
True.
Or so without those skills, really, you will not be in a position to do what? To break that barrier that is we call fear.
True.
To enable you to go to the next level of your career or your life, whatever you want. And fear is just an illusion. Most of the things that we fear, they are not true. You just find out that you are only preventing yourself from moving to the next level. Yes.
Wow, Karen, nasikia fear is just an illusion. And I think that is bringing it now in a different perspective. What do you think, Karen?
And maybe before she continues, another way you can overcome is to act. Taking action is the surest way to overcome fear.
Okay.
Yes.
Taking action.
Taking action. Whatever you are fearing right now, just take action.
Just do it.
I can always say an example, like people, like now it is a very cold season.
True.
There are people who can, hey, I cannot touch cold water. I cannot take a shower. But then, if someone appears from somewhere na kumwagia hiyo maji, utapata tu kwamba it is quite normal and you just take a shower. Are you getting? So it is, it needs action and sometimes we need people to push us.
Good.
So that we can go beyond
So that's
the fear.
the place of a mentor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Karen.
Listening to Mr. Justus about acting on your fears, it got me thinking. We come across a lot of talented people, but most of the talented people, some of them get forgotten or we forget about them. What really happens for talented people to sabotage their income?
One of them is relying on their talent instead of discipline. You can be talented, but if you are not disciplined, you cannot grow your income. And then, of course, another thing, or you cannot go far. Discipline, talent is like giving you a direction, but it takes discipline to keep you in that direction. Then also, another thing with talent is it makes you become comfortable. You just want to be there because you are talented. But if you can go beyond talent and increase the skills on the talent you have, you can actually go far. Then, of course, people fear failing. The fear of failure prevents most people from exploiting their talent, their gifts, because you are talented, yes, but you fear. What if I fail? What if I try this and it does not go the way people expect? And we put people's expectations more ahead than what we really want, than what really suits us. And then again, there's another aspect of overconfidence. When you are overconfident about what you are, it blinds you. It blurs your vision. You cannot listen because I know. You are the know-it-all type of a person. I am talented. I have this talent. You can't tell me anything. So you block the chances of mentorship. chances of being corrected, and that will ruin your chances of growing your income. And then another thing I think I've already talked about it is it prevents you from developing the key skills that you can add on top of your talent so that you can make it in life.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. Allow me to give a shout out to Alex E. Amani, who is watching us from Facebook. Thank you so much, Alex. And I love how you've been able to demystify the topic fear, even besides it being a very complex and broad topic. You are able to give it to us in nuggets that we can easily resonate with. I think that's very profound. Lily in Gedora is asking something I think you've answered partially. So I may want you to direct maybe the response to Lily all the way from Gedora. She's asking, how do you overcome the fear of public failure? You addressed the fear of failure. Now she's asking in terms of failing publicly.
Lillian, right?
Yes.
Lillian, first of all, failure is not bad. That is one thing I want you to know. And if you put the public more before you, you will not do anything. Because the public is there to judge you.
True.
The world outside there is there to judge you. Whether you do something or not, you will always be judged. If you don't do something, they will say, unaona wewe umekaa tu, kuna kitu utafanya.
True.
But if you do it, they will still judge you.
True.
If you fail, they will judge you.
True.
If you succeed, they will come and say, we knew you would do it.
True.
That is the funniest part. So do not fear the public, because at the end of the day, fear is not bad, because, failure is not bad, because once you fail, you will give yourself a chance to know how to do something better next time.
True.
And do not just stay there because you failed. You can always find a different way of doing it. I always tell people that in everything that you think that you have failed in, there's someone who has succeeded on it. So look for that. Why did they succeed? And why did you fail? That is the beginning of a new beginning. Rather than just sitting and say, I will not try it because the public will judge me.
True. I think in Swahili what you are saying is mficha uchi. Hazai. So as much as Lillian, you are concerned about failing in public, it is also imperative for you to understand that if you are so concerned about the public, you may not end up doing anything, because as Sir Justus is saying, people will judge you regardless. Either you succeed, either you fail, either you do it the right way, either you do it the wrong way. People will always be there on your case. So I think the public should be last. You should be the priority. I think that is very good. And we also have Greg. Greg is asking also a very wonderful question. He's asking, is perfectionism bad?
Come up again.
Is perfectionism bad? That is Greg asking.
Imperfection is
perfectionism, being perfect, is perfectionism bad?
Okay, I get it. You see, perfection will always make you wait. I'll do this when I'm perfect. I'll stand before the camera when I'm ready. I'm totally perfect.
True.
It will keep you in waiting, and it will prevent you from achieving things that you could have achieved earlier, because you are waiting to be perfect. You are waiting for that time when you may be talking good English, ama good Kiswahili, or you are good at communicating. By the way, we learn through you just start.
Then you learn in the
you
job.
fail,
True.
you learn, you fail, you understand. That's how you do it. I can give an example. I think on January, I started learning a skill, something to do with TikTok. And I was not, I'd been waiting because I'd seen other people do it and they were succeeding in it. But for me, I was like, hey, but how can I do this? So there's this one person who came and challenged me and put me down and said, you can do it.
True.
The only challenge you have is that you want to be perfect.
True.
So he said, you go to the camera and I'm here listening. And I went and I started. I remember my first video I was shooting, it took 13 videos. And then I said, let me do it freely. Whatever happens. So I did, and I posted it. Within 1 week, it was 70,000 views. And I was working. So this thing can work. So I started. Every day I'm doing that now. Nobody pushes me because I decided to do what to stop waiting for the perfect time or waiting until I know it completely. So you learn along the way.
True.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Wow. So, Greg, I think you have your answer with you that perfectionism will keep you waiting. Actually, it is only God who makes us perfect. There's no personal effort. There's no work, our human works that can make us perfect. It is only God can make us perfect.
Exactly.
So ours is to do with whatever resources we have, whatever skills you have, whatever knowledge you have. Keep on making yourself better each day, each time. But don't wait until you are perfect. There is no single moment like perfect. In our nature, as human beings, we are also not perfect.
Exactly.
So I don't think we can wait to be perfect so that we can do anything. We also have Rose, has been one of our ardent viewers all the way from Dome, and she's asking also a very wonderful question here. Please explain playing it safe.
Playing
Safe.
okay. That's where it's also a part of perfection.
True.
You know, me, I don't want to do this because staki mtu fulani ajue, especially in, okay, let me give my example. When I started network marketing, there are some people I never approached simply because I wanted to approach them when I'm successive. But along the way, I found other people approached them and they agreed.
As you are there
to
waiting.
do business with them as I was playing it safe. Are you getting?
True.
So playing it safe is not a good strategy. It's actually not really good at all. Because as you are playing it safe, you don't want, it's like you don't want to offend people.
True.
You don't want people to have a different perception of who you are. It's more being in a comfort zone because you really don't want people to judge you. It's more being a perfectionist because you don't want to do something still people will judge you. It's not really a good strategy in business, in life. Just go outside there, do your thing, because at the end of the day, as I said earlier, people will say, when you fail, people will laugh at you.
True.
When you are trying something, people will give you different ideas, but they will never help you. And I was talking to a certain lady, I think yesterday or the day before, and I was telling her that in the business that we have started, you will fail.
True.
But that does not mean that the business does not work. It means that you have not grown your capacity to handle that business. And here we are going to stand with you. We are going to mentor you until you become. Because when you stay behind because you don't want people to judge you, at the end of the day, remember, you are the one who has invested your money.
True.
You're the one who is going to pay school fees for your children. You're the one paying the bills, the rent.
True.
Those people that you are fearing that they will charge you, they will never come to your rescue.
True.
When things go wrong. Yeah.
Wow. So I think, Rose, that is to tell you that in the journey of becoming, there is nothing like playing safe. Karen, are you playing safe?
Not really.
What do you think about this conversation?
Thinking about it, perfectionism, playing it safe, it's all about trips and exposure. And also, I would ask, can isolation slow financial growth? Like, is that one part of playing it safe?
Isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can slow because if you are not with people who are growing, you are either with people who are helping you to go down, or you just decided to stay the way you are staying.
True.
So what we are saying is that don't isolate yourself.
True.
People know who you are, what you like, what kind of hobbies do you like, because those are the things, the connections that you are creating are the ones that will open even more doors for you.
True.
You can have the skills, you can have the talent, you can have all that you have to succeed in a certain career, but if you have isolated yourself, nobody will know that you have those skills. Nobody will know that you have those talents.
True.
So you need to also expose yourself.
True.
Be vulnerable. The idea here is to be vulnerable. Let people know what you're doing.
True.
As I said earlier, some people judge you. Others will motivate you.
True.
Others will be there for you. But don't isolate yourself. Yeah.
I actually love how one of my friends put it, anasemanga, that if a beautiful lady, stays at home, however beautiful she might be, no suitors will go in her way. Why? Because she has isolated herself. Nobody is seeing her. So regardless of whether you are very beautiful or not, for as long as you are not out there for suitors to see you, nobody will be coming your way. But for as long as you are out there, people will come, especially by virtue of the value that you have for yourself. Allow us to respond to one last question from our viewers. Somebody is asking, some entrepreneurs delay expanding because they fear government regulations, taxes, and compliance issues. Maybe you can address that as well.
The more you fear, the more you remain the same.
Sure.
Be it tax compliance and regulations. They are not just there to punish you.
Sure.
They are just there to ensure that you are doing the right thing. But then the more you embrace them, the more you grow.
Sure.
Because there are people who have more than one or two companies.
Sure.
And they pay tax.
True.
It's not that the company punishes them. They say that pay the taxes. When you pay your taxes, you get more services.
True.
And that is a discussion for another day. But what I know is that paying taxes is not something that can make you fail in business.
True.
The more you want to remain where you are, the more the chances are that you will not expand your business.
True.
To even a bigger places. Yeah.
Wow. So I think as we've been informed, I know most people, especially SMEs, have that very big fear of compliance, tax obligations, and all that. So people don't want to register businesses. They don't want to go public. They don't even want to market because they fear, as much as we are marketing to our target audience, even the ones that we are not targeting might see our businesses and they'll be on our case. So I think this far we've had a wonderful conversation, especially around building our capacity, growing ourselves. And I think today took a wonderful turn because we've highly embedded on the place of fear as a major hindrance to your capacity growth. And as we talk about that conversation, it is of essence we all ask ourselves, what are our fears? What are these things that inhibit us from making the right decisions? Because sometimes those things are just right in front of our eyes. It might be your family. It might be religion. It might be the government. It might be, because especially us young people have a tendency of saying, hey man, say economy, uchumi. And sometimes you are not even contributing to that uchumi. You are just lazy and not taking action. So today I think has been a wonderful eye-opener to all of us that all those things that we are fearing, it is of essence, Karen, that we just take action. I think that one was what I loved the most.
Yeah.
Just take action, do it. The biggest answer you can ever receive is a no.
Exactly.
Nobody will kill you for asking. The biggest they can do is a no. So I think that is so good. And thank you so much for that wonderful conversation. Karen, allow me to give you this opportunity to give a parting shot to our viewers.
Well, I can say I've learned a lot from Justus, and looking about doing those small efforts that quietly build your skills to grow your financial growth, also for personal growth. And fear is a big topic. Fear is a big topic, but listening to what Justus says, it's just be daring.
True.
Be daring. Don't wait for opportunities to come and pass under your nose. Like I was thinking, there's this experiment that was being done. There was a woman on a line, and there were food carts passing her, but she always stayed waiting for wacha nigoje, maybe yenye nataka itakuja. But every time all the other people who are behind her came, picked up the opportunity and went to do something better. But her, she was just stuck with waiting. Wacha ndagojea. So yeah, listening to Justus, it made me realize fear. Just don't think about fear. Be daring. Thank you so much, Justus.
Thank you.
Wow, be daring. That is the parting shot from my co-host, Karen Njoki. Thank you so much, Karen.
Yeah.
So Justus, kindly give a parting shot and also remind our viewers how they can get touch with you so that you can also empower them and enlighten them about network marketing.
I can finish this discussion by saying that your next level of life is hidden in the fears you keep running away from. The fears that you keep running away from, the things that you think are not okay for you to do, that's where your treasure is. So if you want more information about what I do, network marketing, my number is 0726 800 437. You can always reach out to me and we discuss. I'm also building a brand called Op Wellness Center, where we talk about the wellness of your body and your mind. I have a TikTok page called Op Wellness Center. You can go there and listen to my videos. If you get something that resonates well with you, let's discuss it. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Justus, even for the benevolence of your wisdom. And thank you for allowing God to use you in a mega and a good way. This has been your digital coach, Lewis Ndege. Allow me to remind you that we have not been given the spirit of fear, but the confidence we walk with is that he who is in us is much bigger than he who is of the world. And therefore, as we transact, as we build our businesses, let's do so with a lot of confidence that we have been given everything that is necessary. Until later, bye.
Thank you.